everybody. This is Harriet Cammock, the host of the Harriet Cammock Show, and I want to thank you so much for joining us today. And today on our show, we're going to talk about, ladies, are you ready for this? Why do we take 3 hours to get dressed? I know that sounds like a little bit of an exaggeration, but to a man, it sounds and it feels as if we're taking 3 hours to get dressed. The real time is the reality, it's about 45 minutes longer than the last time we said we were ready, right? Well, today we're going to talk about that and how does a man see this? I know, just like many of you ladies, that I find that when I'm getting dressed, I do take some time to get ready. It depends on the occasion. Now, if it's just a date and it's the first date and he's coming to pick us up, and we put so much time and so much effort into getting ready. And so we want to look special and we almost want to be perfect, right? Right, that's the problem. See, what I have found is that it's a body image and a self-image thing that pushes us, that sort of drives us to looking for perfection. But to a guy, he really is not concerned about that. You know what he really wants? What he really wants is you. What he really wants is just to see us, just to show up. And to be honest with you, it absolutely annoys him because he has to sit there and wait and wait and wait. And if you don't believe me, nudge your husband sitting beside you on the couch. He'll tell you the same thing. Now, why do we take 3 hours to get dressed? We do that because we have an issue. We have this body image that he's our prince and we are Cinderella. And so Cinderella has to be what? Perfect. She has to have on glass slippers. Don't look at my shoes. They have all kinds of stuff on them today. But we want to be perfect. And so in projecting the image of perfection, we seek to present something that is not really there. It's like a facade. You've been hearing me talk about dating violence and sometimes the guy whom you meet, the first times you go out with him, you're actually dating his cousin or his shadow, not really him. Well, it's the same thing with us. We're presenting this facade that we are perfect. We want everything to be perfect. And ladies, can I just tell you the truth? He really just wants to go out. He really just wants to go out and have dinner. He really just wants to sit down and talk to you about you. He really just wants to see your eyes and to really feel, is this the person that I want to be with? Is this whom I want to spend the rest of my life with? Now that's for the first date. But what about the follow-up dates? Well, for the follow-up dates, we kind of have gotten used to how our spouse feels or how our partner feels. But then there are those special occasions. It could be Valentine's Day. Let's say it's Valentine's Day. We have a date, right? So we have a dinner reservation. Okay, so now it's time to get going, but we can't make up our minds. Now, like most women, we have this idea in our heads that I want to wear red or I want to wear black or I want to wear pink, and it has to look perfect. So we have the shoes, the makeup, the jewelry, and everything laid out. But guess what? He really does not care about that because at the end of the day, what is he going to get down to? He's going to get down to the basics, right? So all of that is going to go anyway. So to a guy, he really isn't so concerned about, what it looks like. He likes you looking good. He likes to feel that he has Miss World on his arms. But the real truth is, what he really wants to get to is you. And so I am saying to you today, you and I, we need to ask ourselves, what is it that is in us that drives us to this image of perfection? I was watching Good Morning America this morning, and they were talking about the same thing. They had an artist who did, get this, he drew a picture of what we look like compared to what we actually look like. Do you know that the woman who thought she wasn't pretty, when she saw herself on picture, how pretty she was? It's a body image thing. It's a self-image thing. Ladies, be the best you that you can be. You are beautiful, you're talented, you're gifted. Just go out there and put that dress on and go and have a good dinner with your man. This is Harriet Cammock, the host of the Harriet Cammock Show. Thank you so much for joining us.